Where we stop, we're putting a one-way sticker.
You can get in trouble.
Oh, this is not what I was hoping to wake up to. There was legitimate like 6 inches, at least 4. I measured it. You know what 4 inches is. Yeah, we're leaving Billings, and we're gonna see if the roads don't look good. We're gonna see if we can get at least to Great Falls today and go from there, I guess. Is everyone excited? Yeah. Yeah. This is not gonna be fun. Like, this is gonna test every bit of patience I have. Because I get stressed driving, but it'll be fun. We'll make it.
Onto South 32nd Street West.
This isn't gonna be a fun day, but I gotta get home. I'm sick of the cold now. This is not what I wanted to come home to, but now I'm climatized and I'm sick of the cold already, so I just want to get home to my nice warm shop and get to work on the car and get our next project in. And we got snowstorms upon snowstorms that are hitting basically our route home. One gets out of the way and then another one moves in, so we're either going to be stuck here for 3 days waiting for snowstorms to clear and the roads to get good and the weather to get better, or it's just like, fuck it. We're just heading home. So, windshield washer fluid is frozen up, so that's awesome. Didn't even think about GM dealer putting summer fluid in down in the southern states, so yeah, great. Awesome. So when I came into Billings, I came on this road, Zimmerman Trail it's called, and I was like, oh, I bet this is super nice in the daylight to check this out. Turns out it's not much fun when it's icy and cold and covered in snow. But, yeah.
Okay.
Neat.
So far, so good. Are you sure you want me to record this?
Well, it is what it is. We're either going to make it or not, right? This guy in front of us could go a little bit faster than he's going, though, because I don't want to lose momentum. At least there's a guardrail.
Probably a good thing.
But yeah, I was like, oh, this will be such a nice scenic drive out of here. But it's not much fun when it's icy and...
Oh my god. It's like those mountainsides you see in Ethiopia or India. I don't know what it is.
I think it's yeah.
Those weird places that they drive on fucking cliffs. God, that's...
But we're not spinning yet, so that's a plus.
In 500 meters at the roundabout, take the third exit onto State Highway 3.
Okay, we only got 500 meters to go, so that's good. Okay. It's snowy. The roads absolutely suck. But we've made it to somewhere. The roads are absolutely terrible. And we aren't on an interstate or nothing. We're just kind of trying to go the quickest route. But we've been checking weather reports and stuff as we've been going. But kids have been really good. So we're gonna keep on keeping on. Right, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah. This here trailer is pulling awesome. It's so nice it being lightweight, pulling through this crap weather, but bathroom break and back on the road. Well guys, we are in Shelby, Montana, and we are gonna get our cheap fuel one last time. because our fuel prices suck at home. Suck. So, and we gotta put one more sticker on. So let's do that right now. We'll just put that right there. And we're gonna get some fuel. I gotta get some DEF fluid, and then we're hitting the road and we're back to Canada.
Well,
we're back to Canada and it's cold as shit.
not yet.
We're gonna see if they want to let us in. Let us back in.
If not, can we go to Florida?
If they say no, you can't come back in, then we're going back to Florida. That's what's happening. So we had a good trip down to Florida and all over the states. I can't remember how many states we were at, but a lot. So we're gonna see if once we get through, and we'll update you. We'll let you know if we get in. Rolling up to Canada. Hopefully we get back in. If we don't, we go back to Florida. You excited to be home, honey?
Yes.
Okay.
But no, because
Kinda.
it's cold.
Yeah. It's pretty cold. Okay, turn this off. I don't want to get in trouble.
Oh,
We made it back in. It's so funny. You get recognized in the best places. But he did ask all the questions first, and then he was like, "Are you the No Way guy?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." And so then he radioed someone to come and say hi. So that was cool. But yeah, we're back in Canada, and I just switched my truck back to kilometers because, well, we're back in Canada, and I got 15,000 kilometers on this thing. So I put on, so far, we're not home yet, but about 12,000 kilometers. So I'm gonna do a whole map of everywhere that we were down in the States and like show you guys how much driving we did. But man, but it's good to be back. Good to be back in the homeland.
can you see?
Yeah. All right, we are finally on our gravel road. We're like a mile from home. No, it doesn't help. We are like a mile from home, and are we excited to be home, guys? Yeah. Alright, now it might help.
Really?
Alright, so yeah, we've been driving for like 9 hours today, 9.5 yesterday. The kids did great-ish, but I can't wait for my bed. I'm so excited. Are you excited? I'm so excited. Alright.
I'm excited to see my Lego.
We got a lot to
see my Nerf gun.
Yeah, everyone misses stuff from home, so it's super exciting to be home. And yeah, we get to see our dog tomorrow too, so that's exciting. Home sweet home. So we put on, hold on, let's figure this out. Or I put on more miles than everyone, but 12,097.9 kilometers. That's what I put on the truck. So we basically wore out a truck a little bit, but that's fun. Well, shop looks good. We're home, and I'm gonna have a whole thank you video for everyone that, hopefully I get everyone. I gotta make a list. But we're back in the shop. I got a lot of cleaning to do from the thrash before we left, but I want to show you something that, where'd my flashlight go? There it is. All right, so we were down in, I can't remember where we were, but I needed an oil change. I had put enough miles on this truck that I needed an oil change. So we went to a GM dealer, we got our oil changed, and we had one little mishap there, but is what it is. But I didn't even think when we went to the oil change, it was saying I need a washer fluid. And it was kind of on my list of things to do was to put washer fluid in it, because I took winter washer fluid with me because I knew when I came back to the cold I would need it. And yeah, so the dealership doing what dealerships do every now and then. Some dealerships do it, some don't. But they were awesome. They topped up all our fluids, including the washer fluid. But they're in a warm state, so they don't have winter washer fluid. And on the way home, I couldn't figure out, I was like, why don't I have any washer? Like, I even topped it up, but like, that's solid ice. Like, you can see the frost on top of it. Oh, what? No way. That would be why we had no washer fluid. So that made the drive a little bit exciting, but I did have CRC's ice off, so we stopped a few times to spray the windshield with that stuff and clean the windshield wipers off. But yeah, just a PSA, if you're going to the States, going south where it's warm, take some winter stuff with you, so when you get back to the cold, you can top it up and be able to use your washer fluid. But other than that, the truck did awesome. The little issue that we had was we had a airline come apart at the dealership and nicked it there. So they did their best to repair it. So we do have to get this straightened out. But the truck did awesome. I got no complaints of this thing at all. It really pulled wicked. Did good. I'm happy to be home. I'm happy to get the car in here. I'm waiting for, we got a Chinook, what's called a Chinook in Canada. So for you Americans, what a Chinook is when warm weather comes, it gets above zero and we get some nice, like hot-ish weather. And it melts things and makes a mess of your yard. So we got one of those coming. So I'm gonna wait for that to show up so the car will be a little bit warmer, fire it up, get it in the shop. And then we can go through what we did right, what we did wrong with the car, and all that stuff. So I'm excited to go through all that and talk about our sick week. We'll be going live here for the next few days, like at night, and talk about it. This was a pretty eye-opening experience for us going down and doing this event. And we're looking forward to the next one. So, yeah. And I got a whole list of people to thank. I couldn't have done this without the help of everyone that I'm gonna thank. And I know I'm gonna miss some people, and I hate that I'm trying to thank everyone, but I know I'm gonna miss some people. But you gotta send out a thanks when you can. So I'm gonna let this thing thaw out, and then I'm gonna suck out that frozen washer fluid and put winter stuff in there. And yeah. But these new Duramaxes, they pull pretty awesome. I love it. It was a great truck. It was a good investment. I'm sure my black dually would have done it, but I'm happy that we traded that off and got into this thing. So yeah, on to some more. So you take 3 kids on a road trip and this is what you're gonna come on. Oh, my brand new truck. You poor thing. I'm gonna get this cleaned out. Oh, gross. So this was my route down. We came from Vulcan to Billings, down through to Kearney to see Blueprint Engines. We stopped at Pro Charger in Kansas City, went to RC Components in Bowling Green, Atlanta. We stopped at Summit, and then we came down to Gainesville, where we were down there for a few weeks, and then we toured around down Florida, and then I'll show you our route home. All right, so here's our route home. We left Gainesville and we went to Mobile, Louisiana, I think. And then we stopped in Monroe, Louisiana, or maybe Mobile was Mississippi. I don't know. Yeah, so then Monroe, and then we came over to Gun Barrel City, and we saw our friends from Flying Sparks Garage, Emily and Aaron, and then we came up to Wichita. From there we went to Lyman, Colorado. From there we went up to Billings, and then through Great Falls and back home. It was a long trip, and the trip home we had the kids with us, so it made it a little more interesting. But we took, I think, an extra day or maybe an extra 2 days coming home just because we had the kids. We stopped and did some stuff and had some fun with them. But I didn't even show you the whole map of everything we did in Florida because we were from top to bottom of that state too. So it was a lot of driving, 12,000 kilometers. I'm not sure what that works out to in freedom units for you guys in the States, but it was a lot of miles.